What If Season 2 has finally finished, and today I'm doing the impossible, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to be ranking them all from worst to best. Before we start, please tell me what your opinion is down below. You can do the full list or your top 3 or what you think is the best one, the worst one. Go crazy down below. Let's have a chat about it. That'd be really sick. And lastly, as always, send the factual list. This is my useless nerd opinion. And with that being said, let's start right at the bottom. This is the only episode I actually don't like, and it is Season 1, Episode 7, If Thor Was an Only Child. This is the only one I don't like. The comedy isn't funny for me. The action's a little bit dead. I don't really care about the story. Thor does get some redemption, or this version of Thor does anyway, at the end, but for me, this ain't doing it, fam. Next to number 17 is the episode 1 that started everything. It's the Captain Carter origin story. I do like this. For me, it's like a 7.5 out of 10. I like seeing this version of Captain Carter, and to be honest, like, it's kind of the OG now, because she got so much screen time in Season 1, so much screen time in Season 2, so seeing this right at the start, the origin, I appreciate it. It's pretty nice. Coming up in number 16 is from Season 1, Episode 2, If Star-Lord Was T'Challa, or if T'Challa was Star-Lord. You know what I mean, bruv. Really, really appreciate and love hearing Chadwick Boseman's voice one more time, voicing this version of Star-Lord. Very good episode. I love just seeing two characters merge kind of into one, and we got a lot of other characters that are doing madness. Thanos being one of my favourite ones. He's just completely different. I love it. Overall, a very, very good episode. You can tell, like, this is already 7.5 and there's so more left. This is a hard list to do, bro. Next to number 15 for me is Season 2, Episode 1. I'm gonna get my words jumbled up in this video, I know. This is the Nebula detective cyberpunk-ish episode. I reacted, by the way, to everything on Season 2, so if you want to check it out, it's in the playlist down below. I gave this 8.5 out of 10, so you can tell the difference, man. From now to the end, I'm loving it, bro. Love and adore What If, so from now to the end, I'm properly loving everything. I'm very happy Nebula got some time to shine. I love this, like, cyberpunk visual stuff. This detective undercover story fits so well. It's just a bang of an episode. I mean, number 14 is Season 2, Episode 4, and this should have been in Season 1. It is the Tony Stark and kind of Gamora episode, and I actually don't know why this got cut from Season 1. If you know, let me know down below. Love seeing Iron Man, Tony Stark with this racing, like, episode, basically, with the Grandmaster trying to escape from the planet. It is a banger of an episode, and I really love how he reeled in Gamora to help him right at the end. And obviously this version of Gamora helps out in Season 1 in the last episode. So yeah, overall, very good episode. This was a 9 out of 10 for me. Coming number 13 is Season 1, Episode 6, What If Killmonger Rescued Tony Stark. Killmonger's one of the best villains across everything in Marvel. Really love seeing him kind of a different light, and then he kind of goes back to his scummy ways, but there's multiple layers in this episode. Obviously, I really like how they've blended it with Iron Man's character. Overall, very, very good story. Obviously, again, Killmonger, which baffles my mind that the Watcher helped pick him, bruv, because he turns a little bit sus in the final episode of Season 1, but overall, really good episode. I'm so glad. Again, we've got some T'Challa again, of course. Really love Killmonger, so seeing him again, yeah, it slapped me. I mean, number 12 is Season 2, Episode 3, Happy Hogan Saves Christmas. I gave this 9.5 out of 10. I don't care, bro. Like, this kind of Die Hard episode where he's got to stop everyone and he turns purple, starts slapping people. It was so good, and this was one of the occasions that I actually found myself genuinely bursting out of laughter. Again, you see my reactions, it's on the channel. Love Die Hard. To see this at Christmas, oh, it was Christmas Eve technically, but this, I don't know, man, it slapped differently. I've watched it twice now already, and it still holds up at a 9.5 for me personally. Great Christmas episode. Coming into number 11 is Season 1, Episode 3. There is this person who's wiping out the Avengers, mate, and it's up to Nick Fury and Black Widow to do this undercover spy thing to find out the truth, what is going on. I really like this episode, man. It had me thinking when this first came out. I wasn't doing it on YouTube back then, but I really wish I reacted to Season 1, because episodes like this had my brain ticking. I didn't know who was to blame, and it caught me off guard. Really, really good spy episode. This, for me, again, 9.5 out of 10. And now we're in the top 10. This is Season 2, Episode 6. We've got the brand new character, not Komori, as I was calling her in the final episode. That is outrageous. Cohorty, brand new character, brand new story. Really, really good, man. Huge stuff with the Space Stone. She kind of gets Wanda's powers and Quicksilver's powers at the same time, and it just, overall, a very, very good story. I gave this, I don't care, bro, I gave it God tier. 10 out of 10. Spoiler alert, everything on this list from now is God tier. It's 10 out of 10 for me. Aside from the top 3, they are beyond God tier. They're just some of my favourite things in Marvel ever. Overall, this was an absolute banger of an episode. I can't see anyone complaining about this. It was so good, and yeah, big up them for making this new character. And now coming into number 9 from Season 2, Episode 2, we got Peter Quill attacking Earth. We've got the whole Ego the Planet thing. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of Ego from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I said that multiple times. In this, he was pretty good though, man. Just a monster. He felt way more menacing than the movie, and I really appreciate this. Seeing different versions of the Avengers, obviously, because this is back in the day. We got T'Chunka, we got Hank Pym. Even the Winter Soldier turns up, even though he's moving a little bit mad with the whole Russian thing in his brain. But fantastic episode, another God tier moment, and I hope at some point in the future, maybe Season 3, bro, what if we can continue this story, because I really enjoyed it. Coming number 8 from Season 2, Episode 5, we got Captain Carter once again, Black Widow once again, and the Hydra Stomper storyline. This Winter Soldier spy thing going on, and I said in my reaction, this is genuinely a great story for a 30-minute episode. It concludes like how Season 1 ended when she sees the Hydra Stomper. But the mega thing for me, I don't care, bro. The action is so good in this episode. There's so much fighting. They've watched Winter Soldier on repeat, bruv. There's like multiple like recreations of like fight scenes, and it's really sick, man. One of the best episodes in Season 2 by far. This episode is clear. Coming in number 7 from Season 2, Episode 8, again with Captain Carter. This is the 1602 Avengers episode. By the Scarlet Witch, Captain Carter gets dragged through to 1602. You got the Avengers there, man. Tony, Hulk, Nick Fury's there, Happy Hogan's there. And basically, to summarize it, she needs to find someone who shouldn't be there because they're causing like the incursion, basically. The timeline's gonna be destroyed. And it caught me off guard. Really, really did. Very, very emotional episode. Like this, yeah, it did bits for me, mate. Get me teary-eyed, you bastard. Coming in number 6 from Season 2, Episode 7, the Hela episode. Hela's one of my favourite villains in the MCU, and just to see her with Wenwu and the 10 rings, and she's fighting Odin, bruv, at the end. It is so good, man. Obviously, you get some mega, humongous redemption, a massive power increase by the end. An absolute banger of an episode. And again, you'll notice I like certain characters, and when they get stories and it's changing and all that stuff, you see, man, I really appreciate it. For me, it's the second best episode of Season 2, an absolute God tier episode. Coming in 5th place from Season 1, Episode 5, we got the zombie episode. It's just survival, bro. That's what this felt like, and it really did feel like that. They nailed this episode. Could have been proper PG and just a little bit dead, a little bit cheesy, but they really lent into the horror stuff, survival stuff. No one is safe. Multiple characters, you know, get the act. Seeing like your favourite characters as zombies, always just gonna hit different. Bloody Wonders in here as a zombie Scarlet Witch is so sick. Follow Spider-Man and the story unfolds. You got Vision. I know I said the top 3, but I changed my mind. The top 5 are beyond God tier. Some of my favourite things across Marvel in general. This episode is one of them. We got a nice little callback in Season 1, the finale episode. We see Zombie Wonder again. This slapped, mate. As a fan of the zombie comics, they flawlessly done this. Coming in 4th place from Season 1, Episode 8, Infinity Ultron.
Damn, boy.
Probably, to be honest, the most scary villain across Marvel currently right now at 2023. He was no joke, stupidly powerful, wiping out universes like it's nothing, bruv. He was fighting the Watcher, bruv, sparking him out, going through different timelines. It was so good, just a pure orgasm in the eyes. I just wish I reacted to these episodes on YouTube when it first came out, man. I wasn't doing any reaction stuff in it, but slapped different. He's in my top 3 favourite like MCU villains right now. And in 3rd place, the finale of Season 1, where we get the multiverse Avengers to fight Infinity Ultron. Some of the best action your eyes will ever see in Marvel. Supreme Strange, I know I don't want to keep waffling. Doctor Strange is my favourite comic book hero ever, and Supreme Strange is my favourite variant of Doctor Strange. Bro, Ultron explodes the galaxy, and my man grabs it and fucking eats it. The power levels are unbelievable. I love seeing like Captain Carter working with Black Widow. I loved seeing that, where like Doctor Strange did the multiply spell on Mjolnir, sorry, and they're all hitting Ultron. It is so good, man. Just one of the best fight scenes ever. A flawless, beyond God tier episode. And now we're in the top 2. You know what they are, mate, because it's your boy and it's Doctor Strange. In 2nd place is the finale of Season 2. Supreme Strange has said, F it, bruv. He's going to capture universe killers. Well, they basically end up being the most powerful versions of different characters from different timelines. Put them in a little bowl, bruv. Collecting them like Pokemon, and he's going to chuck them into this forge to recreate his timeline so he can see Christine again. Absolutely heartbreaking. The fighting is ridiculous. Multiple characters, man. You've seen the episode. You know what's going on. You got Hela, Killmonger, Thanos. There's everyone here. Kahori and Captain Carter right at the end get the most huge power buff ever, and they're still finding it hard to fight Supreme Strange. The man needs some goddamn respect on his name. He is so stupidly powerful. The ending is flawless. He has created the timeline with Christine, but he will never be born on it. Because again, every single timeline, they should be together and they never end up being together. That is bloody heartbreaking, mate. And then we see the tree of Loki right at the end. Flawless perfection. And now we're at number 1. I don't think anything is going to beat this ever. It is, of course, season 1, episode 4, Doctor Strange losing his marbles, bruv. Just becoming so unbelievably powerful with grief, which ties again into season 2, the finale. He is just eating people, bruv. Eating monsters, gaining their power, gaining their knowledge, getting stronger and stronger. He fights himself at the end. He beats him. He manages to stop the event, which cannot be stopped. The Ancient One said bare times, you can't do this thing, bro. And my man reverses time. He literally does the impossible in Marvel and does it, and just the whole reality, not just his planet, bro, Earth, the reality gets destroyed, and he's so powerful. He puts himself in a bubble, and absolutely heartbreaking. I remember actually crying seeing this episode. It's still the episode I've rewatched the most, next to like the 2 Ultron episodes. At the time this recording, the finale of season 2 just happened yesterday, so that'll be rewatched over and over on Disney+. But yeah, that is your boys' list, ladies and gentlemen. I can't see the top 5 changing anytime soon. Big up What If. It is so sick, man. We need some respect on Marvel, bro. People saying, oh, Marvel's slipping. Shut up, bro. What If is bloody flawless. Beyond God tier of a show for your boy. If you agree or disagree, you want to be properly sick, tell me down below. I'll really appreciate it, man. Big up. Nearly 50k, bro. So big up you lot. See you in a bit. Peace.